Welcome everybody to Lincoln Railsplitter Volleyball. This is the JV match versus Bloomington High School, Purple Raiders of Bloomington High School. We are running just a bit behind. For better or worse, we're about 15 minutes behind schedule, but it's okay. For a night full of volleyball, you guys won't want to miss it. We're going to mute it here for the time being. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes and get you some stats, some information on what to expect tonight. Thanks everybody for tuning in. This is Aaron Ulmer. We'll see you in just a bit. Welcome back everybody to Lincoln Railsplitter Volleyball here live from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium here on this 23rd of October on a Thursday. Boy, Thursday snuck up on us, didn't it? Purple Raiders travel to town here tonight to take on the Lincoln Railsplitters. Purple Raiders from the Big 12 Conference. Varsity team is 12-21, but don't let that fool you. Purple Raiders playing a tough conference, much like Lincoln Railsplitters. Big 12 Conference includes teams like Peoria Manual, Peoria Richwoods, Normal West, Normal Community, Peoria Notre Dame, just big time schools. And don't let that 12-21 record fool you. The Purple Raiders here to compete tonight. JV set to begin here in just a little bit. We are running just a few minutes behind, but I'm glad you found us. And we'll bring you both JV and varsity matches here in just a little bit. Freshmen victorious in two sets, 25-24 and 25-15. Again, can never really count on the rules when it comes to freshmen and JV volleyball. You know, you didn't have to win by 2 in the first set. Kind of took everybody by surprise. They won 25-24, and then they won the second one after trailing by 3 or 4 points. Came back and won in a big way, 25-15. It was good to see. I think all the girls got to play, and I think they were out there for quite some time. The game was topped off with Andrea Rogers out there. I think she might have had like 6 serves in a row to pull that victory out for the Lincoln Railsplitters. But we are set to begin here in just about a minute and a half. We'll have the starting lineups, and not starting lineups, but girls will run out and we'll see who's starting here on senior night. You're not going to want to miss senior night. Senior night festivities set to take place just right after this. So what I'll do is it'll be a quick turnaround, hopefully. I might even cut the JV game off right as it ends so we can get the varsity festivities recorded. I think I'll do that. So expect a really abrupt end to the JV match so we can get the senior festivities on film. We may even have to just roll right into it, at which point I'll just keep the camera rolling. We'll just play it by ear. I don't want to miss it, in other words. 8 seniors we want to be sure to celebrate here tonight. Just a great class of girls with big things ahead of them. Purple Raiders finishing their warm-ups. Oh, here we go. Our girls are in their huddle over there. Make sure to get what we can. I may have to raise my camera up with if the student section shows up. Here we go. I'm gonna raise her up. Sorry about that, but we got it. All right. And that's too far. You see a little behind the scenes action here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. Glad to be here for you guys. My name's Aaron Romer, bringing you Lincoln Railsplitter volleyball, at least as much as I can. We'll talk a little bit about postseason that starts next week. I think the girls, don't they have a Quincy tournament this weekend? It'll keep them sharp going into the postseason. Railers lined up and ready to get this show on the road. I have 6:20, 6:19 on my watch. And here we go. As the girls meet at center court. I'm adjusting, still adjusting. Here we go, always adjusting. Here we go, got it. Good look there, Paisley Holmes, Sage Gilbert, Elizabeth Chin, Callie Courtwright, Lylin Hinton. Who else is in there? I can't make that out. I bet it's Addie Mahler. And maybe Ashton Wolf, but I can't see their faces. It is Ashton. Good look at the starters there. Noisemakers in the crowd. You know what? I'm going to pan out so you guys can see. Just the crowd is already here in force for senior night. A little crowd action for you there. See your loved ones here, any friends and family. If you recognize them, give them a big wave. Railsplitters in the near court. Purple Raiders in the yellow tops, trimmed in purple on the opposite. It's probably gold. I would say they're probably call themselves purple and gold. We're going to call it yellow. Railsplitters in white in the near court. Paisley Holmes, the libero, the lone red jersey on the floor for Lincoln. Both liberos on. Referee has picked up the game ball, and we are set to begin on the whistle. Zeros on the scoreboard. And the far referee, as usual, got questions. She's just all over the place. All right, wants to take charge and make sure you know she's in charge. Here we go. There's the whistle, and ready to begin. It's Wolf. Courtwright. Nice job by Mahler. Called it out. I thought she painted that line. And that ball was called out. Purple Raiders on the board first. Back row, Wolf. Paisley with the bump set, finds Chen from behind. Next level play there by Chen. Tipped up and over, and that falls in front of the back line. In for another point, makes it 2-0. Purple Raiders. Bloomington leads 2-0. Serve to the back, that's Wolf. Court right, near side Chen. Chen down the line, deflected out of bounds, and the Railsplitters are on the board. One serving two. Here's Callie court right. She gets the call from coach, sent over. Tipped close, that's out by court right. Wolf sent over. Free ball Lincoln, Holmes, court right. Near side Wolf floats it over, picked up by the libero for Bloomington. Near side Holmes, court right, back over Mahler. Can't get the elevation and the angle she wanted, and that ball sent long. Substitution for the Purple Raiders. Number 29 in to serve. Paisley, Callie, Elizabeth. Deflected and sent out. Three-two. Here's Gracie Adams. She wears number 4. Serves from the near side, jump serve, clips the top of the net. And there's an ace for Adams. Draws the Railsplitters even, 3-3. Adams goes down the near side. Bloomington sends it over. Nice job by Mahler. With the deflection up and over and sends it in for a point, 4-3. Adams again. Big serve from the back. They found it. Free ball, Lincoln. Adams. Mahler with the poke, left side. High set from the back. Free ball, Lincoln. Holmes. Court right. Gilbert drops it in for a point. For the Railsplitters, and they now lead by 2, 5-3. Good look at that replay there by Gilbert. Good touch. Found that left side. Here's Adams again. Adams with force up and over. Cross court shot. And they found the corner. And they'll retake possession. But the Railsplitters right back in this, lead by 1. Number 18, Chloe Sullivan. Serves for Bloomington, clips the top of the net. Adams, court right, sent over. Just barely. Nice work. No need for the block as that was in the net. Railsplitters back to serve. Here's Mahler. Addie Mahler, sophomore. Floats it and deflected out. And that's an ace for Mahler. Mahler again with her approach. Nice downward spin on the ball. Tipped. Oh, Hinton got a hand on it, tipped, but then, you just you go up and back down and you got to find it. And it's just a big ask. A nice job there by Hinton on the block, but just beyond her reach. 7-5, Railsplitters lead. Right hand, that's Gilbert. Court right, Hinton. They're going to call Hinton into the net. She just got a little excited. Just looked like a high fastball. Just looked too big to miss and just pushed right through it. Nice serve, but that one's into the net. That was low, just a bit too low. 8-6 Railsplitters. Here's Mayberry. Mayberry jump serve right from the middle, floats it over, and that's an ace for Mayberry. More Mayberry. Junior, where's number 11? Look to connect with another. Right hand floats it over. Libero picks it up. Set, backside, cross court shot. Nice job by Courtright. Adams, Gilbert from the left side. Sends it crossed to the back. Libero, near side, and I'm not sure where she was going with that one as that one floats out wide. I think she thought she was a little more in the middle of the court potentially. 10-6 Railsplitters. Back row. Set, backside, cross court shot, drops it in. Good point there by Bloomington as they earn that one. Good touch. This is number 21. Again, not on the roster. I won't worry about it. Holmes, Courtright, bump set, near side, Gilbert. And that one goes out of bounds. Here's Gilbert. 11-7, Gilbert to the back. Near side, sent across. Nice job by Elizabeth Chen. Chen again. Bump set from the backside. That's Holmes, Courtright, Hinton with the left hand. Oh, nice job, Gilbert there. Courtright finds Elizabeth with the left. Played back in well by Bloomington, and miscommunication by the Railsplitters. As everyone kind of up there crowding the net. Maybe too many cooks in the kitchen, as they say. Still a 3-point lead for Lincoln as we approach midway through this first set. Court right to Chen. Nice job by Gilbert. Sage with a great dig. Paisley from behind the 10-foot line. Picked up from the back. Cross court shot, Holmes. Nice job by Mayberry. Back to Holmes. Free ball, Bloomington. And they'll play it, and that's Courtright. She's right there. Holmes ahead to Chen. Chen pushes it deep. Nice job by Hinton. Courtright to Holmes, down ball. Pushed over, Hinton there. Courtright to Chen with force. Good job by the Lady Railsplitters to extend their lead to 4. Watch that play back by Elizabeth Chen. Fed well from Callie Courtright. Don't overlook Lylan Hinton's pick up there either. Here's Paisley Holmes. Holmes down the middle. Bloomington can't handle it. 13-8 midway through the first set. Is 12 midway to 25 or is 13 midway to 25? I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Kind of somewhere in the middle. Here's Holmes once again. Oh, from the back, just too much to ask. Again, Lincoln earns another one. 14-8. Looking good here in the first. Right hand clips the top of the net. Bloomington finds it. Set near side with force. Nice job by Elizabeth Chen. Back to Chen. She sends one cross court. Bloomington there. Another one. Oh, went outside the antenna. And Lincoln will earn it. 15-8, 7-point lead here by Lincoln, and Bloomington will take their first time out. Lincoln leads by 7. Good look. I just love getting into those huddles. I hope it, I like it. I don't know if coaches watch this back and think, boy, I wish they wouldn't show our huddles, but I haven't heard that. Good 7-point lead here by Lincoln, as they seem to be clicking, playing well. If you're just tuning in, I want to welcome you to the live stream here at Lincoln Railer Athletics. This is Aaron Romer bringing you Lincoln Railsplitter Volleyball. Postseason action starts next week. Freshmen won the first match of the night, 25-24, 25-15. JV looking to carry that along here as the night goes on. Senior night here for the varsity set to begin here, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. Here's Holmes with the right hand to the back. Bloomington with the bump set, near side, played out of bounds. I was gonna say played over, but it caught that antenna. You can see those red and white antennas just there at the edge of the net. And those follow those side boundaries to create a vertical boundary right there over the net. Played over, nice job. Court right, Holmes, bump set, Chen. Court right again. Holmes pushes it deep. Bloomington there. Played over, Mahler. Oh. Eddie got a hand on it, but it just couldn't put it back over on the tip. Number 27, back to serve for Bloomington. Mayberry, Holmes, Mahler with the right hand. Nice job, Chen. Oh man, just too many girls right there. Too hard. Bloomington trails by 6. They'll serve again. As the student section in front of me starts to fill up, you're going to start to see heads in the foreground. And a good block by number 10, Maggie O'Brien, for the Purple Raiders. That earns Bloomington another point as they slow things down to their pace. Here's Holmes, court right, finds Mahler. Mahler, yes, deflected out of bounds. Point to Lincoln. Here's Ashton Wolf in for the Railers. As Callie Courtright takes her spot behind the line. Good look here at Callie. Freshman wears number 13. Bloomington have to track it down. They push it over. Holmes comes up. Courtright to Chen with the right hand. Played out wide, and it's after Chen's shot, they were just all out of sorts. Court right. Set. Oh, nice job by Wolf. Bloomington free ball, Lincoln. Holmes, court right to Wolf. Yeah, good play there by Ashton Wolf. She found an opening and exploited it. Found the hardwood and earned the Railsplitter another point. 19-11. Court right again. To the back. Bump set, she have to track it down. Sent over, Wolf was there. Nice job by Wolf to stretch out. Earn the Railsplitters another point on that tip. Here's Callie Courtright once again. Back left side. Bloomington, free ball, Lincoln. Sage Gilbert Callie Courtright, Ashton Wolf to the back. Nice work by Ashton. And Bloomington's going to call a timeout. They do. Railsplitters 21, Bloomington 11. Play that last one back. As the Railsplitters now take a 10-point lead here in the first set. Watch Wolf just over the blockers with enough pace to throw off the back row. Lincoln leads by 10. I have a feeling this student section in front of me is gonna get rowdy tonight. It is costume night. As we have Spider-Man, Grinch. We've got a couple different costumes going on down there. Usually WLCN lines up on the far side, but if I line up on the far side, I can't see our girls. I like to line up on this side. And if you agree with me, give me a little thumbs up there, because I think this is the better angle for volleyball. If I was on the other side, we're looking through the nets. And while that does give you a good angle, I feel like you miss a lot. Oh boy, referee, what is she doing here? Got LCHS Railsplitter Tate Whitted down there and broke his leg essentially in two spots. He's down there in his cast, and she was pushing him back, saying you need to get further off the floor. I think he was doing fine, but she's in charge, clearly. Here's Callie Courtright. Hope you guys get my sarcasm. It might come across abrasive sometimes, but I think it's great. All right, here we go. Callie Courtright with an ace. Makes it 22-11. Courtright again. She might be able to close this one out. We just need 3 points. Courtright floats it back row. Sent deep off the deflection. Another ace for Courtright. 23-11. And the Purple Raiders all out of sorts. Here's Courtright. Hi, guys. Floats one deep, back row, and mishandled. And what do you know? Set point, Railsplitters, 24-11. Here's Courtright. Maybe she saved the best for last. Really no need. She's shown us plenty already. Here's Courtright. Yeah, put some pace on it this time. That's another ace. As the Railsplitters take the first set, 25-11. Again, I got to write this stuff down, or otherwise I forget. 25-11 in the first. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Go ahead and pan out, kind of show you guys more of the crowd here. Again, the student section here right in front of us. Got a feeling they're going to be rowdy tonight. Here on senior night, they have plenty of reason to celebrate. Freshmen won in 2 sets. JV won the first set handily, 25-11. And then we'll catch you up here, what we're going to do. So I don't want to miss any varsity stuff. I don't want to miss any of the senior night stuff. I don't want to miss any of the senior night festivities. I don't want to miss any of the introductions, any of the parents walking out with the girls. So I might just roll this all in. I don't know what we're going to do. Not exactly sure, because we're going to have to wait and see. If they give us plenty of time, we'll be able to quit it and start up another stream, but they may not give us time for that. So I might just roll this right into the varsity match. We're just going to hold off and see. They're usually down that way. Either way, it is going to get rowdy here tonight. Student section showing up in force. Plenty of parents here. My daughter just brought me some pizza. No, just joking. She did not. She's going to eat it herself. Tomorrow's her 15th birthday. Big day coming up. One more sleep before 15. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I sure hope you get something for your birthday. I didn't get you anything. We'll have to wait and see what. It's too early for Santa Claus. You can have that. I don't need it. I have an apple. What? 4? Okay. Again, you're not going to want to miss senior night festivities. I'm going to guesstimate. It's 6:45 till 7. I'm going to guess those are going to start fairly quickly after this JV match. So, hey, can you go down and see how much time is going to be between the senior night stuff and warm-ups?
They don't know. I already asked earlier.
What's that?
I asked earlier. They said they don't know.
Are they just going to go right into senior night stuff and then warm-ups, or warm-ups then senior night?
Senior night, then.
Okay. All right. So we may just stay live. I'm talking to my daughter. I think they're going to do senior night stuff and then warm-ups. So Mom's down in her classroom. She's going down and went there to do some work. Yeah. Okay. All right. We are back. Second set action. Callie Courtright, Lynn Hinton, Sage Gilbert, Paisley Holmes, Ashton Wolf, Elizabeth Chen, Addie Mahler, all on the floor for Lincoln. Looks like a very, very familiar lineup, similar to the first set. Slowly but surely, we'll get there. All right, ball's been rolled out. Here's Callie Courtright. Just closed out the first set. Hi. She'll be here to serve. Start the second on the whistle. Courtright, the toss and the shot. Back row. Bump, set, sent over. Oh, caught the top of the net. Took a Lincoln roll and falls in for a point to the Railsplitters to start us off. Here's Courtright again. Courtright right hand. Bloomington played over well, but not strong enough, as that's now 2-0 Lincoln. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm thinking this through. As the JV nears the end of the match, I'm going to cut this game short so I can have time to restart the stream for varsity. Varsity is in senior night. That's the focus tonight. That's going to take priority. So we're going to stop this second game short. If it looks like the girls are going to be, win it like they did the first set, that's what we're going to do. Want to make sure to get seniors on their own thing, and they're the priority tonight. Nice job there by Bloomington as they drop one in for a point. I haven't taken a look to see who's on tonight. All right, guys, welcome. 62 people tune in, that's good. I'm sure some of you guys were tuning in. A lot of people tune in on their way to the gym. Played over, Courtright. Holmes, Chen with the left hand, but that one falls short. Bloomington with the lead, 3-2. Right hand, slaps it over, Holmes there. Courtright to Mahler. And she muscles it in for another Lincoln Railsplitter point. Addie Mahler, watch this replay back, just monstrous. So let's get that out of here. Here's Chen. Chen, nice looking serve. Bloomington can't chase it down, and it's now 4-3 Lincoln. Chen again. Back row. Sent in, cross-court shot. Oh, drops it in. Referee had a good look at it, and that was in. (4-4). Second set action. Lincoln took the first set 25-11, and that falls in. That's an ace. Bloomington once more with the right hand. Back to Gilbert. Court right. Gilbert caught the net, tore away the antenna. That's a point for Lincoln. As Gilbert sent it over with force. Watch that back. Sage's shot. Tears the antenna loose. Just a little pace on the ball. What's that? No. I got it. Oh. Mahler, impatient. She wanted to take it. Referee says, no, I got to fix the Velcro here. I got to back up and admire it. 5-5. Second set action, JV. Our senior night festivities come right after this. Here's Mahler. Right hand, floats it back row. Set to the middle, free ball Lincoln. Adams to Gilbert. Nice job by Sage. Right hand, court right, Wolf. Hinton. Oh, Lyland misjudged it. But good job getting to it, girls. (6-5). Here's Purple Raiders. This is number 30. Again, not on the roster, but that's okay. Right hand out of bounds. Point to Lincoln, 6-6. Not like the second set for the for freshmen, the junior varsity. Trading points. Sent in, nice work. There's an ace for Wolf, Ashton Wolf. Back corner this time. Nice job by Hinton. She goes up and over and finds the ball. Good tip there by Hinton. Use that height. Back row. Bump set, near side, free ball Lincoln. Hinton's there. Court right to Hinton. There we go. 9-6, Railsplitters. It's worth a replay. We got to watch it. And there's Wolf's shot. That's a bit long. Possession and service go back to the Purple Raiders. They trail by 2. Lauren Mayberry back on the floor for Lincoln. Fill out that back row with Holmes and Adams. Gilbert. Court right, back to Gilbert, right side. Nice shot by Sage. She sent a slider into that back corner. Here's Elizabeth Chen in for Adams. And Sage Gilbert back to serve. Set near side, Chen there. Court right, Hinton. Back row, and it's in. Nice job by Lyle. Makes it 11-7. This is the way the Railers do it. They chew you up a bite at a time, a point at a time, and then before you know it, you're down 4, 5, 6, 7 points. You can't come back from it. And the Splitters give a point away there to Purple Raiders. Are up by 3. Purple Raiders back to serve. There's the toss, the right hand to the back. Mayberry plays it back in. Pull together a play. Here's court right. Chen from the left. Nice job, Elizabeth Chen. Makes it 12-8. Hinton takes her spot behind the line. See Megan DeVore now in the ball game for the Railsplitters. Here's Hinton. Hinton jumps serve, floats it long. Substitution as Emmeline Splinter comes on for the Railers, the junior. She wears number 2. Chen, court right, back to Chen. Nice job, Elizabeth, just feeling it. Able to swing one in there. Substitution, Ashton Wolf back on for Mayberry. Here's Callie Courtright, 13-9 midway through the second set. Railers lead by 4. Here's Courtright. If you're just tuning in, JV took the first set, 25-11. With Callie Courtright in charge behind the line. Courtright, right hand, just over the net, picked up libero back row. Set to the middle hitter, nice job, Courtright with the dig. Mahler, what's the call? They call lift on Mahler, they didn't like it. Let's watch that back. And you'll see the shot they didn't like. Watch Addie, number 14, right here. They didn't like it. She didn't like it. Point 2, Bloomington. Splitter, Courtright. Wolf, nice job. Free ball Lincoln, Splitter. Courtright, near side Wolf again. This time from the right side. Bloomington, yeah. Nice job by Ashton, just coming in clutch. 2 great shots. There by Wolf, number 15. All right, I'm gonna kill this live stream when Lincoln gets to 20. When the leading team gets to 20, we're gonna kill it so I can start up the senior live stream. That's a deflection. Back to Adams. Courtright, Adams, Gilbert. Yeah. Good play there. I know. Good job, guys. Here's Mahler. They lead 16-11. Mahler, short one off the net. Nice job, Courtright. Adams to Gilbert from the left side. Had to track it down. Backside shot. Nice job of Hinton right there. Mahler. Courtright to Gilbert. Yes. Referee called it in for Lincoln. Makes it 17-11. Timeout Bloomington. As we watch that play back. Gilbert, yeah, nice work. No hesitation in calling it. The Splitters come away with a point, makes it 17-11. Here's the plan. I'm gonna cut this game off when Lincoln gets to 20. They're ahead, they're gonna get to 20 first. We're gonna close out that live stream. I'm gonna go again live. I'm gonna go live again for the senior match. Senior night stuff, and I hope you can find it. If you can't find it, if they don't post it for some reason on Facebook, Lincoln Railer Athletics, that's where you'll find it. Mahler back to serve. To the back, Bloomington there. Cross-court shot deflected, Mahler. Nice job, Wolf. Back row, Adams. Played in well, court right. Adams, fine. Gilbert has to track it. She does. Sent in, played well. Good job, girls. Way to adjust. 18-11. Back to Mahler. Nice job. From the back, Bloomington, and they can't track it down. All right, guys, I'm going to end this live stream. Stay tuned. We have senior night stuff for you coming up soon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in just a little bit. Senior night stuff gets Bloomington. Got to go. Bye.